Pre-election campaigns in Kangema, Kajiado North and Ndhiwa constituencies are already in top gear as aspirants seize every opportunity to popularize their political ambitions as well as their political parties. But of particular interest is the political parties that draw most of their support from central Kenya and appear to be jostling to remain relevant as the general election draw closer. Already 3 political parties, the Alliance Party of Kenya, Party of National Unity and the Grand National Union, have announced that they will be fielding candidates in 3 constituencies despite having resolved to support Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta's presidential bid.
Our ethnic identity should not divide us. Tunaelewana? But we could use them in a positive way.
By the time we come with some solid document under the aegis of the G7 or whatever it coalesces into, we shall continue to operate as TNA.
Meanwhile, NAK Kenya presidential aspirant and Gishogo MP Martha Karua pitched tent in Turkana County as he popularized the flower party in the region. Karua, who addressed rallies in Lodwar and Namakwaki areas, blamed poverty and poor infrastructure in the region on corruption, which he claimed the coalition government has been unable to deal with. Karua said that if elected as the country's 4th president, her government will prioritize allocation of resources to arid and semi-arid areas to enable them catch up with other parts of the country in terms of development.
Kulikuwa na njaa kali sana hapa Turkana. Na Kenya yote ikaanza kuchanga pesa ya kusaidia Turkana. Kumbe ardhi yenu mahali iko mafuta inauzwa na watu binafsi, wanaweka mfuko milioni 800, milioni mara 2 ya zile mlichangiwa na Wakenya.
In London, the United Kingdom presidential aspirant on an ODM party ticket, Prime Minister Raila Odinga, today met with members of the Friends for Raila lobby group led by Imenti Central MP Gitobui Manyara and former Vice Chairman of the Kenya National Human Rights Commission, Hassan Omar, as part of his strategy to woo diaspora votes. Odinga, who has been in the UK since Monday, attending the ongoing London Olympics as well as Market Kenya as a favorite tourist destination, also held separate meetings with the Kenyan community living in the UK. Odinga said he was ready to transform and unite the country for the sake of future generations.
We have a new constitution, yes, but it is still just a piece of paper. That new constitution will not implement itself. The bigger work is what is now beginning to implement that constitution, to make that constitution work for the people of Kenya.
And in Nairobi County, presidential aspirant on a United Republican Party ticket, William Ruto, was on a Meet the People tour of Makadara and Starehe constituencies. Ruto, accompanied by MPs allied to URP, dismissed politicians and sections of the civil society who are attacking Chief Justice Dr. Willy Mutunga, accusing him of encouraging judicial activism. Ruto said if elected president, he would help deepen reforms within the judiciary.
Na wale wanasema ya kwamba sisi tuko na maneno na Chief Justice, sisi hatuna maneno na Chief Justice. Aendeshe kazi yake, sisi tutaendesha siasa. Hatutaki tena kasumba ile ya watu kupigana na watu kuharibiana mali. Tunasema safari hii yule shetani alilete fujo 2007, tunasema ashindwe.
Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta took his TNA campaigns to Kajiado County, where he held a series of rallies in the region. Kenyatta, accompanied by MPs allied to TNA, urged the electorate to vote wisely and not to be influenced by bribes and political rhetoric, which he claimed had negatively impacted on the country's development. Kenyatta said he was ready to work with other like-minded political parties for the sake of the country's unity and peace during and after the general election.
Kiti inaweza kukaliwa ni mtu mmoja kwa mara moja. Au namna gani wenzangu? Na yule ambaye atashinda nyinyi wenyewe wakaaji wa Kajiado North, si nyinyi mtachagua.
And in Nandi County, the Rebuild and Restore Kenya presidential aspirant, Professor James Ole Kiapi, was urging Kenyans to ensure that they elect credible and efficient leaders capable of propelling the country to greater heights. Kiapi also met local leaders and elders in Kapsabet town.
And I am prepared and I am determined and committed to prosecute this vision to the end, and the end is the election date.
Thairu, Citizen Weekend.